We've all been there. We're bored, reach for our phones, and suddenly it's been 40 minutes. Social media is designed to keep us hooked, but in 2025, we are taking our time back. So if you're ready to stop wasting your life through a screen and actually start living it, this video is for you. Growing up, my mom used to say that we should always have a hobby, something that we do just for the enjoyment of doing it. Back then, I really didn't make much of it, but now I get it. We need a life outside of work. We need a life outside of watching TV. We need a life outside of scrolling. And hobbies are just a way to add some extra little magic into your day. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you a list of hobbies that you can start right now and that are genuinely worth trying out this year. These hobbies are meant to help you reconnect with yourself, maybe even learn something new. And overall, these are just some activities that will make you feel more alive, more present, and more you. Before we dive in though, in case you're new here, please allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is Irene, I'm a mindful growth coach and creator with a background in positive psychology and neuroscience. I've also been journaling for over 15 years, and here on this channel we talk about all things mindfulness, self-development, journaling, of course, productivity, and a lot more. So if that's your vibe, make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss any future videos, resources, or events. And with that, let us jump straight into the hobby ideas to try out in 2025, especially to reduce mindless scrolling. Not surprising, but I had to start with a journaling related hobby. Journaling is my favorite practice and tool ever, and the coolest thing about it is that there are so many types of journaling that you will for sure find one that works for you. And specifically today, I want to talk about scrapbooking/junk journaling. I've been seeing so many people get into journaling, and specifically this kind of journaling this year. This is a really fun activity because it allows you to be creative while also documenting memories. So here is how it works. You just save random bits and pieces from your daily life. It could be a receipt from a date night, a postcard from a spontaneous trip that you took. It could be a ticket from the movie that you watched at the cinema, or it could even be something like a flower that you collected on your daily walk. And then you get all of these bits and then you turn them into a lovely collage on your journal. This is such a mindful but also no pressure kind of activity because actually there are no rules. There really isn't one right or wrong way of journaling, and especially of junk journaling/scrapbooking. So this is also a great activity for my fellow recovering perfectionists. Next up, we have something that might sound a bit odd at first glance, but trust me, this is a game changer, which is going on color walks. The idea is very simple. You take a walk outside, but with a twist. Basically, before you head out on your walk, you're going to pick one color. And then your mission is to spot as many things with that color as you possibly can during your walk. So for example, if you pick the color red, your mission is to find as many red cars, signs, sneakers as you possibly can. Or if, for example, you pick the color yellow, it could be looking for yellow flowers, yellow doorsteps, yellow bins, anything yellow. And this is such a great hobby/activity to try to clear your minds because you're getting into your body and you're engaging with your surroundings in a very mindful and present way. Plus, you're also getting some movement in, so it's a win-win hobby. If you're looking to shake up your routine, I suggest trying out a creative challenge. And before you hit me with the whole, Eden, I'm not a creative person, that is cap. That is a whole myth. We are all creative beings. Just creativity looks different for all of us. So for example, if you're an IT guy, you're still creating. You're creating code, you're creating software, you're creating apps, whatever it is, you're still creating. If you're, for example, a teacher, you are still creating. You're creating curriculums, you're creating classes, and also you are creating adults of the future. So whatever it is, you are a creative person. It's just the way you express yourself in a creative form is different from maybe someone else, and that is okay too. But basically this hobby consists of doing a short-term challenge that pushes you to create something new. Maybe every day, maybe every week, whichever rules you pick. I've seen this challenge a lot when it comes to drawing, with basically drawing a quick doodle every day for like 10 to 15 minutes for a whole year. But you could for sure also do something a bit more low-key. For example, you can have a weekly origami attempt attempt, or you could write one line in your journal every day, or you could even do a mini photo shoot once a month with some random things around your house. Just know that whichever challenge you decide to attempt, the goal here is not perfection. Creativity flows when you give yourself the space, the freedom, and the permission to explore without any pressure. But in order to create, you also have to show up. And I've noticed that the more I create, the more ideas just naturally start flowing into me. And to be honest, I end up creating the most beautiful masterpieces that I otherwise wouldn't have if I had stayed stuck in my mind, in overthinking, or even in overplanning. I really don't think you can overplan your way into being creative. I think most of the times we just need to create the space and the outlet for the ideas to flow and to gain a more tangible form. So for example, if you journal every day, even if you feel like you have nothing to journal about, or even if you don't know where to begin, just showing up and building that consistency almost like opens this portal for ideas and thoughts to start just pouring into your minds. This is a very fun hobby. Start a side quest. This might sound like you're just giving yourself extra work or you're deviating from your goals, but hear me out. Starting a side quest, if done the right way, is all about expressing yourself, doing something that excites you, and just giving you a sense of purpose outside of your usual routines. So the beauty of this side quest is that it is for you, nobody else. It's not about deadlines or doing things in a way that other people would want you to do, or even about the potential outcomes that could come from starting a side quest. This is about having something, somewhere, some sort of output that you can direct all of your energy and passion into it just because you enjoy doing it. So maybe this is your sign to start the YouTube channel they've been dreaming of starting since you were 13, based on a true story. Or this could be starting a blog or a Substack where you share your favorite recipes. It could be starting a DIY project like knitting a sweater. Or you could even be organizing events in your hometown to bring like-minded people together. You might surprise yourself with what you actually end up creating and how much more you enjoy the process. And who knows, maybe your side quest will turn into something bigger in the future. Or maybe it won't. It could just be something that you do to break free from your routines and from mindlessly scrolling. Either way, if you are focused on the process and not the outcome, that is a win in itself. Plus, in a world where everyone seems so obsessed with productivity and hustling, doing something just because, it's almost like the most rebellious act that you could do. You remember growing up, there was always this one kid who knew every single thing about either dinosaurs, ancient Egypt, or like space. Like, they knew all the facts that you would only expect some PhD historian experts to know. And as adults, especially after we graduate uni or leave school, we can still continue learning. So I encourage you to pick a random topic and just dive into it for like a week or two. It could be Greek mythology, it could be tea routines and rituals from around the world. It could be studying whales. It could be the psychology of nostalgia. I follow this girl on Instagram. She says she loves to study water, so that's a topic as well. You could watch videos, take notes, listen to podcasts, go to your local library and just browse for related books. I think you'll surprise yourself with how cool learning feels when there are no grades, no exams, or no pressure attached. The truth is, you are not lazy. You're just stuck in a monotone routine of work, eat, sleep, repeat. But adding a hobby into your routine, whichever hobby you end up choosing, it can bring energy, meaning, and some more life back into your days. So this is your challenge. Pick one hobby, any hobby, and try it out for a week. Maybe you will like it so much you will want to continue. Or maybe you will find out that it's not for you and then you drop it and try something else. That's okay too. How would you know that you don't like something if you don't give it a try? The goal here isn't perfection or becoming a master at anything. The goal here is to simply make room for joy. So let me know in the comments which hobby you're going to try. And if you watched the video until this point, drop a butterfly emoji in the comments to let me and others know that you're ready to enter your hobby girl era or hobby boy era, because here everyone is welcome. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I really do hope that you have enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you on the next one.